bounce, do titty bounce, ay. Damn, that's a lot of titty, but it still looks good, right? What's up, y'all? Your girl Sande, and yeah, y'all, we back up in this motherfucker for another motherfucking video. How y'all living, fam? Hope everyone's having a great day, great night, great week. Whenever y'all are watching this shit up and through here. And as y'all can tell by the motherfucking title, motherfuckers, yo bitch is back to do another motherfucking first impressions video, bitch. Yeah, y'all know when I rock this damn tank top right here, it's time to get down to beauty business. Okay, a beauty business, as I like to say. Look, we are about to test out a foundation that has been getting a lot of hype here on the YT and every motherfucking where else, okay? And I have been wanting to test this foundation for a very long, very long time. So I finally got my hands on several shades of this particular foundation. But first, I want to make sure to give y'all a heads up. That did not make sense, but y'all know I ain't got no sleep as of late, so just disregard what the fuck I just said. Y'all know what I meant. Look, I want to give y'all a heads up that I am also, in addition to testing out a new foundation today, I am also testing out a new concealer, okay? So you're gonna be able to see on my face, it's gonna look a little different on both my right and my left eye because I have two completely different concealers on my eyes that I'm testing out today. So if you guys have not seen the video before this video, the video before this video being my battle of the brands between the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer and my all-time favorite concealer, the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer, all right? Y'all need to make sure to check that video out. I will leave it down below for y'all to check out to see who won the battle of the brands between these two products, okay? Holy Grail versus very hyped up product, okay? That don't mean I'm saying right now that the hype is not worth it because, you know, I'm still testing it out. However, by the time you guys see this video right here, that video will be out and you will find out what I thought of that Shape Tape Concealer from Tarte, okay? So, the foundation that I'm checking out today is this bad boy right here. Bam! The LA Girl Pro Coverage HD High Definition Long Wearing Illuminating Foundation, y'all. Y'all have been on my ass to check out this product. Y'all have been hitting me up on Instagram and Facebook and Twitter, and you guys had a ton of comments these last couple of makeup videos. All of those are included in this makeup playlist you guys are watching this video on right here, okay? I went ahead and did a first impressions on the brand spanking new L'Oreal Infallible Total Cover foundation. I've also tested out this motherfucker right here, the little silly sponge, silly waste of damn money. This motherfucker right here, I will leave that link down below in the description box as well. So, we're gonna be testing this bad boy out. Now, because there is such an amazingly beautiful range of colors for us beautifully brown, melanin infused skin tone men and women out there, okay? I was able to grab 3 of these bad boys because I wasn't really sure which shade I would be. That is something you don't get to do a lot with these makeup products. There's very rarely a time where you're like, you know what? I don't know which for real shade of brown I am because there's that many shades to choose from. There's only a few makeup companies that actually feature that many shades where you have a choice, okay? So I went ahead and got my hands on 3 different colors, okay? One of which, let's see if I got it, GLM 655 Rich Cocoa, okay? We also got GLM 653 Toast. And we also got GLM 654 Coffee. I will leave links down below where you can get your hands on these as well, and that way you can check out the colors for yourself. But as you guys can see, the beautifully brown skin colors, the ranges that they have. The color I'm probably gonna go ahead and use today is the Rich Cocoa color right there because it's got that little red undertone that I love. Just to give you guys a couple of specs on this foundation, number 1, there are 16 shades available, and like I said earlier, there are so many amazingly beautiful colors for us beautifully brown melanin infused people out there, okay? You actually have choices, okay? That's number 1. Number 2, this bad boy retails for only $10, okay? So it's a very inexpensive product, right? This foundation is supposed to be an all-day wearing foundation. It's supposed to also be full coverage, right? And it's also supposed to be an illuminating foundation. So it's supposed to give you kind of a glow. Now y'all know When motherfucking makeup companies say illuminating, or they say it gives you that glow, okay? This should be beware oily skin people, okay? That's pretty much what the fuck that means, because typically that means you're gonna be a little bit dewier, okay, than a matte finish, as opposed to a matte finish, okay? So you already know I'm gonna be testing it out like I would for any skin tone out there, oily, dry, combination, including those of you guys who perspire like me. The other thing I should let you guys know is that they also have in the 16 shades a white foundation, okay? And I don't mean Caucasian white, honey. I mean a white foundation color. Now this is supposed to be something that you can actually mix with these foundation colors to take your foundations, okay, from summer to fall and winter shades, because you know most of us usually get a little darker in the summertime, so we can actually, as opposed to buying another color foundation, just mix that white foundation color and make it just a tad bit lighter to suit our lighter skin in the fall and the wintertime. I thought that was clever as hell. Another thing you're gonna see is obviously it's very similar to another Holy Grail product of mine, the Makeup Forever HD Ultra HD foundation. You guys know this is one of my Holy Grail foundations, and it's very similar in every possible way, just a whole hell of a lot cheaper, right? So we have the Makeup Forever foundation here, we have the LA Girl foundation here, very similar. This also has a pump, right? Just as this does, right? And you already know I love that. So let's go ahead and test out this color, again, GLM 655. I'm gonna do Rich Cocoa, okay? So here we go. Let's go ahead and pump out. Okay, we're gonna pump it out, and we're gonna show you guys what it looks like on my skin. Gotta get a little air out first. Yeah, that color is good. Okay, there's the color right there. As you guys can see, it's got a nice little red undertone to it. We are also gonna go ahead and use a flat top kabuki brush to go ahead and apply this foundation as well. And this is one of my favorite types of foundation brushes to use for liquid foundations. Okay, so we're gonna see how this one works out with this particular foundation, and it just makes it easier to apply and blend into your skin. I will leave a link for this particular one or some that are similar to this down in the description box down below. I highly recommend that anyone who uses liquid foundation definitely get their hands on a flat top kabuki. This is a very inexpensive one. It's from Sonia Kashik. I will leave links down below as well for that. This foundation is extremely liquidy, much more liquidy than the Makeup Forever foundation, generally speaking, to the point where it's kind of soaking up in the brush, all right? But it is extremely liquefied, so I'm gonna go ahead and work that out pretty quickly here to make sure that it doesn't soak all the way through. But this is what it looks like upon first glance. Go ahead and spread it out a little bit more. Boom. So you guys can see that, okay? Ooh. Okay, it has a really strong scent to it, but it's nothing that you're like, I can't wear this foundation. But if you're sensitive, I just want to kind of give you a heads up. It's kind of plasticky. I don't know how to explain it, but that's kind of the smell I'm getting from this foundation. Okay, so far the color, and I have to look in a mirror because I'm not accustomed to this viewfinder. Color is not horrible. It is very easy to spread. Again, this is supposed to be a full coverage foundation, so let me get close so you guys can see what it looks like. You guys know I have some hyperpigmentation. I can still see some of that right here. Okay, hopefully you guys can see that too. So even with as much as I put on, because it's supposed to be buildable as well, I'm kind of sort of seeing my blemishes peek through a tad bit, okay? But we're gonna go ahead and keep going. And you can also see that it is extremely dewy, but you guys know I let my foundations, when I try out foundations for first impression videos, I go ahead and let them set for about 5 minutes to make sure I'm giving you guys the full finished look after it's had time to set. I like to be fair with my reviews, so here's what it looks like right here. So y'all see, obviously, that the color that I done chose might be a tad bit too dark for a bitch, okay? But keep in mind, I have 2 other colors that are a little bit lighter, so it probably would be best that if I do end up liking this motherfucker, that I try one of these bad boys right here. However, I know y'all see the fact that it looks like a motherfucking can of grease that hit my face, like I done bathed in pork grease, you know, fried some eggs on my face. I'm getting ready to get in the ring and fight a motherfucker, bitch. Do you see how incredibly oily looking? Okay, this ain't illuminating.
Motherfucker, this is greasy as hell.
But we're going to mattify this foundation and see if we can, you know, take down all this motherfucking shine that you guys can see, okay? Just off the top. this may not be the foundation for y'all. I got any kind of oils on your face, anybody that perspires like I do, but we gonna test it out and see. You're gonna find out at the end of the video if that is the case. All right, so let's go ahead and mattify this thing. Where is my powder? Bam! I will leave this link down below if you guys want to check it out. This is my usual Makeup Forever Duo Matte Powder. It's what I use to mattify everything, and it is a very matte powder, so it should hopefully bring some of this shine down, bitch. Cause I promise you, I don't even need a mirror. I could really just look at my skin in the mirror and see a reflection on my face. Okay, let's just mattify this shit. Boom! Okay, so I went ahead and used my mattifying powder on my face for the foundation to try to bring some of that greasy shine down. And as you guys can see, I'm still getting some of that shine, but it's supposed to be illuminating, so I'm not expecting a matte finish. However, what I can tell you is I'm not really sure how long this motherfucker's gonna last, okay? I can feel it melting on my face just under these lights. It is sunny outside. It's a nice day outside. I'm also gonna be out in the elements, so I'll show you guys what the foundation looks like in the elements so you guys can see what it looks like during the day. But I'm gonna be out doing some things for a while. I've got to tend to some family stuff, so I'll be able to really test this foundation out, okay? So just take a look here. As you guys can see, this is what it looks like on my face. Come a little closer so you guys can see. Okay, I've got some observations already, but we're gonna go ahead and rock it for a while, and then I will let you guys know at the end of the video what I think. So let me real quick beat the rest of my face, and I'll be back. Boom! Okay, so I went ahead and kind of just finished off the rest of my face. Like I said, I'm just running a few errands, so I didn't want to do anything too cray-cray, okay? So just added a little blush because I wanted to make sure to test out the foundation, see if the blush goes away after a few hours, right? Rocking a new lippy for me, so I will leave the link for the lippy down below if you guys want to know what color I'm rocking and what lippy I'm wearing, okay? But y'all know I'm always wearing a matte lippy, and I'm trying a cream-based lippy right now as we speak. So check out the description box. I will put everything linked down below in the description box if you guys want to know everything that's on my face, all right? However, this is what the face looks like. So here's what the side looks like. Disregard the naps right here, you know what I'm saying? We just cover that up right there. You know, I'm gonna fix them before I leave the house. But y'all want to know about the foundation, so here's that, all right? And then here's the other side, all right? Boom, I might have some lipstick on my teeth, but it's whenever, okay? Now y'all know the deal with my first impressions videos. We rock this bad boy all motherfucking day, okay? And then we come back and I tell y'all everything from the rooter to the motherfucking tutor as to whether you should go out and spend your hard-earned coin on said product right here, okay? Now I will make sure that I shoot a little bit of what the face looks like outside as well, so you guys can see the foundation, how it looks in natural daylight. So I will make sure that I do that as well, so stay tuned for the last part of the video so you can see that. But here is the final look. Boom. Okay, and I'm gonna go ahead and get to step, and so let go. Boom! I'm back, bitches! Y'all miss me? Okay, so here is my face after many hours of wear. I've been rocking this motherfucker on my face for many hours. I had a couple meetings to attend to. I've been with my family. I've also had an opportunity to shoot what this foundation looks like in the natural daylight, okay? Just so you guys can actually see what the finished product looks like without all these lights all up and through my face, okay? So let me go ahead and just come up real close so you guys can see where we're at right now, because I have not touched up my face at all the entire day that I have been rocking this foundation. I literally have not even touched up my lippy that you guys know I have been testing out today as well, okay? So here we go. Let me go ahead and show you guys a close-up over here. Now, as you guys can see, we do have some blush still on my cheeks, okay? And this is where I have a little patch of just a little bit of a dark spot, some hyperpigmentation there. You guys already know. I will tell you guys that here in a second if you didn't catch it earlier in the clip, or earlier in the video, but I still do see some of that here, okay? Outside of that, the foundation's still on, okay, on both sides of my face, okay? But another thing that you will notice, because I'm looking at the viewfinder, I apologize, I'm not looking directly at y'all. I just want to point out the fact that I am starting to really get shiny, and I've pretty much been shiny from the minute I put this motherfucker on to damn near when I really put that mattifying powder on, and to continue to just stay pretty dewy, oily. You can see that obviously I'm oily right along my T-zone, forehead, this little area here, and more specifically my nose, okay? And I'm also gonna go ahead and show you a little bit of B-roll footage so you guys can actually see a closer look at the foundation just right now as it stands. But couple of quick things just off the top, okay? Number one, this is a very, very, very greasy foundation. It is not illuminating to me. This is not illuminating my nose. It's making my nose look like I just put Vaseline on the shit. It's shiny as all get out. My T-zone is extremely shiny, okay? And I really wasn't perspiring at all today. This is just in air conditioning. I didn't perspire on my face at all, and look how incredibly oily I look, okay? This is just from being in an air-conditioned environment in a few meetings. I got out of the car a few times for the errands that I had to run, but I didn't perspire on my face, so nothing on my face would have made me break through the foundation, okay? And this is just literally me having normal to dry skin, okay? Outside of the fact that I do perspire in my T-zone, but again, I have not today, okay? So that's just something that you guys need to know off tops, especially for all of y'all that have oily or combination oily skin. Now, a couple of things about this foundation is that it is lightweight, as it says. However, the minute you put this motherfucker on your face, you do feel like you putting a little bit of something just greasy on your face. You feel like you have something on your face. It's not that it's heavy on your face. It's that it feels like it's just an oily based foundation. You feel like it's gonna get oily. You know that within an hour or two, no matter how much you mattify this motherfucker, that it is going to get oily, okay? I knew that from the minute I put it on, before I let it set and after I let it set. I was like, this isn't gonna last very long on me. And especially for those of you guys who have oily skin or perspire a lot like I do, it's gonna be a problem for you too. It does settle in lines and wrinkles, but again, I'm not looking to build Taj Mahal with this foundation. Y'all know it's only a $10 foundation, okay? So I'm not expecting incredible, just amazing things coming from this foundation. However, if you do have lines and wrinkles on your face that you're concerned about showing through a foundation, just know that this foundation does enhance those areas. Another thing I can say about this foundation is it also promises to be a full coverage foundation. I would most definitely say that this is probably not so much a full coverage, but more of a medium build foundation, because you're still gonna see some of your imperfections come through, and you definitely don't want to pile this foundation on to make it fuller coverage. This is not a layerable foundation, and the reason I say that is because of the oily factor. The more you put on, I think the more you're gonna be oily. The oilier you're gonna get, okay? And y'all don't need no more of that, because reality is, look, I'm normal to dry skin, and y'all see how incredibly oily my nose looks, okay? And that's just after a few hours, no touch-ups or whatever, but I can only imagine what the fuck this shit's gonna look like on somebody who has super oily skin or even combination skin at that. And let's go ahead and go into the pros of this foundation just off the dome, okay? Number one, I am absolutely loving the color range of this foundation. Y'all know this is very rare that you find a brand that has a whole bunch of colors for us beautiful melanin infused people out here, okay? So the fact that they have such a wide variety of colors for just anyone pretty much is amazing. So I love that. That was pretty much the only pro that I could come up with, to be real. Outside of the fact that the price point is cool, it's $10, it's super duper cheap. You can't beat that. The glow that they're saying you're gonna get, bitch, that ain't no motherfucking glow, bitch. So all in all, I ain't gonna lie, I really wanted to like this foundation, but for real, y'all, this is not it for the kid, okay? At the end of the day, any of you guys who want to try this foundation out, hey, you're more than welcome to, and it's only $10 spent, okay? However, just know, this is not a foundation for those of you guys who have oily or combination skin. Definitely not a foundation for those of you guys who have dry patches, because again, it settles in lines and wrinkles, therefore, it's going to only enhance dry patches or anything that you have on your face that you don't really want, you know, enhanced. Okay, I just really wouldn't suggest this foundation. I know y'all really love this foundation out there, y'all, but this is not it for me. Look, I look like I was rocking just straight up mud on my damn face, and that was my bad for choosing the darkest shade. And I have other shades to choose from, but a bitch ain't gonna try them shits because the motherfuckers are too motherfucking oily for a bitch. I've curious to see what you guys thought. Any of you guys tried this foundation out? And if so, what did you guys think of it? And any of you guys that are oily that have tried this foundation, holla at your girl down below. Let me know if you guys really ended up liking it. Did you have to do a lot to get it to finally work for you? Did you use a mattifying primer? If so, which one did you use? I am very curious to see if anybody oily actually got this foundation to work for them, because it is extremely oily, and I'm not even an oily motherfucker, okay? Let me know down below. Either way, no matter what skin type you have, if you guys have tried this foundation and if it's worked for you. Like I said, it's got a whole hell of a lot of hype here on the YT, but this shit is just not for me, bitch. Y'all hear the rhymes? That was just bars. Anyway, y'all, comment down below. Let me know what you guys want to see in future videos. First impressions, battle of the brands, rapid reviews, or whatever the case may be. Holla at your girl. Let me know of any kind of products. It doesn't have to be foundation. It could be concealer. It could be lippies. It could be foundation. It could be eyeshadow. It could be whatever. Holla at your girl down below. Let me know what you guys want to see in future first impressions, battle of the brands, and rapid reviews, okay? If you are new here on the channel and you haven't hit subscribe yet, hit that subscribe button. And while you here, thumbs up this motherfucking video for yet another makeup video from your girl, alright? And you already know what to do. As always, follow me on Twitter, twitter.com/SocialiteSandy. Hit me up on my Facebook fan page and my Pinterest page. Those links are down below. Hit me up on my blog, TheSocialiteLife.com, and hit me up on Instagram, Periscope, and Snapchat at SocialiteSandy, S-A-N-D-E. And you already know I love y'all. And I will see y'all in the next video. Love y'all. Bye.